Welcome to the BFF Report. I'm your host, Mike B.A.K. Phony, and it is Valentine's Day, which means that I need to cover some kind of holiday-related thing, whatever. Luckily, Tryon is doing something kind of interesting, where they're trying to get into the Guinness Book of World Records, I believe maybe for the most... the greatest number of virtual weddings to occur within, I don't even know. Seems kind of ridiculous, and so initially I was like, I don't normally cover this kind of stuff, but then they're like, oh, we have a mobile app too, and I was like, oh, cool, I have some new stuff I want to be able to try to see if I can get this footage into this computer here, so I can show you guys how this stuff works, and maybe open up to future app reviews. That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Anyways, let's check it out. All right, now we're in. Let's go ahead and actually just pop open the app here. I already have it running in the background, so it should load fairly quickly. I mean, everything loads fairly quickly. It's not like it's a PC. And here we have our list of characters, and I have the option here of actually clicking on status in the upper right corner, and then I could go through and you'll see a bunch of check marks pop up, and I could set them to be online or offline. So like, why is this here? Well, it's here because you have the ability of actually going in and talking to people. So for example, if I want to talk to people in my guild, I say, balls. Bam. That's it. Hit go. Let's try it again. Hold on a second. Let's see. So Ronry. Not even close. Wow. All right. So anyways, we have the message of the day here for your guild, right? You have the wall, right? It's pretty much all of your guild stuff is here, which is kind of interesting because this is actually a paid premium feature in World of Warcraft. Ooh, go get them, Rift. We also have notifications here. You can get notified if there is some kind of World Rift event or something, and you can have them just notify you for like whatever other stuff. So if you're really that hardcore, or you're like, want to be notified right away whenever something's happening in the World of Rift, I guess you could pretty much do that. Now, you've probably noticed that I've gone ahead and moved on to the scratch and win tickets, virtual tickets that they have inside of the app itself called lootables. I have a certain number of tokens. If you played any Zynga game out there, then you pretty much know how the token system works. You have your tokens, and then you earn more as time progresses, and you use them, and you can redeem them for prizes such as a Vespid Stinger. Yay! No idea what this does, but there's also Planarites here. I have 32 of them. Woohoo! I'm not entirely sure what use a Vespid Stinger is going to be for me in the game, but anything that allows you to not have to play the game, basically being whip out your phone anywhere, anytime, and play through 5 or 6 of these scratch and win cards, and get items or lootables, I guess, in game is kind of a neat concept. So I don't know if you're going to be scratching off purples or whatever. I highly doubt it. But as we go through here, let's see. I think I win something here. Oh, blah blam. I win 3 in a row. Let's go ahead and just wipe everything else off and see what it is that I won. Yay! Kinetic charge multiplier times 1. All right. And I guess since I already showed you 2 of them, I might as well show you the last one. Let's see. Shinies. Match 3 of the same type to win. Let's see. Load it up. And I guess we just scratched the whole thing off. And I didn't win anything, did I? Right? I don't think I won anything. I won nothing. Damn it! I have to wait another... I guess I'm gonna play again. I have to wait another hour for another credit. Again, play any Zynga game, you know what it's like. Oh, right! Bloody playing dice. Sure, I'm sure that comes in handy. But again, like it says, items are delivered via the mail. Log into the game, jump in there, pull out your item. Yay, you won something without actually playing the game. So I guess that's pretty much it. You have in-game chats, you have the ability to play games and get loot inside of the game, and then you also have the option of making yourself visible online or not. So that wraps things up for the app. Let's look at getting married in Rift. So getting married in Rift is just as easy as getting married in Vegas. All you have to do is just show up, buy a piece of paper, and then throw it at somebody, and then you're done. So I go over here, and I have the option of buying up all this stuff. I could buy wedding dresses, I suppose, and a veil. Yay! Hey, look at me! Put all this stuff on. I'm so fancy. And then I have a fairly expensive, based off the amount of money that this character has. I thought it was expensive. Maybe some of you guys, this amount of plat is like no big deal, but to me, this is a lot of money, especially since I end up getting married more than once, which we'll talk about that in just a second. So I got my my little thing here, and some other random guy here just showed up. And I need to demonstrate what it's like to get married, so I'm gonna go ahead and marry this guy here. He accepts. See the little pop up here? He accepts, and then we have the option of creating an instance, and then we go into the instance together. He has no idea what to do. It's his first time, I gotta be gentle with him, right, to let him know. what to do. So ridiculous. Nobody's invited to the wedding. It's just me and him inside of this instanced area. Then we're going to walk down the aisle. You have to RP walk on this. You can't just go running up. Apparently, though, my friend here, or I don't want to say my friend, this guy I just met who I'm getting married to, Vegas style, he doesn't know how to walk, which is hilarious. But we go up to the altar, and there's a whole ceremony that takes place. You pull the sands from this and that, and then deposit here and pull out money and deposit into the thing, and the flame thing blows up. And then, bam, that's it, you're married. And then during our celebration, during our actual... I guess our wedding ceremony or whatever, towards the end there, you could see that we got a call. I had no idea what this was. I thought this was, do you accept being married? Do you accept this person as being your husband or whatever? Okay, yes, bam. But then it actually transported us to another instance. So apparently, right in the middle of us getting married, we got pulled into another ceremony, and we got to watch this one. And so I think, yeah, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and divorce our guy before we leave. So of course he's like all mad and stuff, and he'll start like following me around and everything, you know. And there's nothing wrong with getting married and getting divorced right away. I mean, hey, if you play your cards right, you could even get a reality show out of it. Anyways, so here I am in somebody else's wedding. He has way more people here. Obviously, just invited a bunch of randoms, and there seems to be no limit to where you could go and move around in this area when somebody else is getting married. I would think that maybe you can't like be in the aisle or something, but I guess. Yeah, it's just pretty much anything goes. So I decided I wanted to play music for these guys, and I'm pretty good. I think with the, I don't know what this thing, we'll call it a banjo, sure. It's not even close, but why not? So I'm playing the banjo here for these guys. It's totally not even a banjo. I could have come up with something so much better. Random naked mage, holy crap. After this wedding ceremony's done, we actually had a feast, a reception area. There's just all kinds of stuff happening here, and getting to look around, you eat the food, you could drink wine, you could get a gift. So there's just all kinds of stuff. They clearly put in a decent amount of work to making this thing feel a bit more like a virtual wedding. This kind of stuff doesn't happen in a lot of games. I don't know why. It seems like it's something that's so, like, you would think that in an RP environment they would give you guys altars and areas that are instance off and allow you to have these types of ceremonies, but it just doesn't seem to happen, which is kind of weird. Some games have them, and I'm sure you guys are going to be listing all the games that I didn't mention that have this ability all below, because apparently I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's cool. It's cool. All I know is that of all the ones I've seen from older games, this obviously is the one that looks and feels the most like I'm actually married to this guy that I found. Now, there's no limit to who you can marry. You can have, male, female. You can have male, you can have female. Pretty much anything goes, which is great, because that's kind of how it should be. Really, seriously, in a game where your female avatar is really backed by a dude, me, then I think it kind of makes sense that you don't put any kind of limitations on it in game. Plus, it'd be a huge PR mess. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's how you get married in Rift. Happy Valentine's Day. I have Nugs and ginger ale waiting for my wife, so I will go ahead and hand it off to me. All right, so that's pretty much it for this week. Thank you, Tryon, for hooking me up, get in there, and I thank you, whatever that dude's name was that let me marry him. Yay, we got married. Same sex, guy in real life, girl, avatar, marriage. Not even my account, so sorry to whoever that was that got married to that dude. You guys are now, until you right-click on divorce paperwork. I don't even know how it works, but that's pretty much all we have for this week. Episode 99. Next week is episode 100. That's a lot of BFF reports. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. Possibly, maybe doing a behind-the-scenes type thing if you guys want to see what it looks like, what it's like to try to put one of these together. Some of you guys are going to have your whole illusion of, like, this is all movie magic shattered if I do something like that. But let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys next week.